What's up, guys? Sorry for the technical difficulties. Apparently, I have multiple Zoom logins. So, for anybody that kind of missed the last one, thanks, guys, for running such a smooth show and being able to kind of backfill. So, good morning or good evening.
No problem, no problem. I think it's morning and evening, depending on where you're from.
Wow.
Um, that sounds deeper than it actually is. So Nick, can you tell us briefly about BREZ's BFCM campaign and kind of which offers you're planning to launch and why?
Dude, I have a beast of an offer, and we have usually for each presentation for every one of uh, I know there's a couple people on this one, so I might actually should I share my screen and show like I have like a full deck for this presentation, but it wasn't a
Please.
full presentation. Is that okay with you?
Yeah,
Okay.
perfect.
It might be pretty granular, so I won't go too deep in everything. I'll skip here and there, but I'll basically show what I got coming over here.
Mhm.
So 3, 2, 1. You guys got me here.
Yep, you're on.
Okay, so I'm gonna drive on this, so I might not look at your side. So this is our again. I've been on the agency side. I've been really focused on promoting other people's products and brands. This is kind of the second real season I get of building for my own brand or a brand that I'm heavily involved in, especially on the retention side. And a lot of the rev that we're going to be coming into it. And I won't run this. I'll do this quick overview, but I'll skip the next one. But we've had an incredible year. This is the biggest we've ever done. We're 19 months old. We're on pace to do 20, 25. If we do everything correct, maybe we hit 30 million this year. And it's just been an absolute rocket ship. And we have three core cohorts that we usually try to market against. So we have our new customers, we have the existing customers, and then we have our subscribers. So we do think there's three unique personalities around this overall. And the way that we've made this, so Corbin, which is our brand manager, comes and is like, I'm going to full brief everybody because there's a lot of moving pieces across the board from paid
Hmm.
to retention, and then obviously the subscribers. And so he likes to lay this out. So every big campaign we have. So for right now, we have Black Friday. We did an international kind of rollout this way. And we will mimic kind of what everybody's been saying on the call. Let's keep it as simple as possible because I do think we just went through a pretty gnarly election season. There's a lot of upset, sad, happy people across the board. I don't want a lot of people to think. I just want them to see an incredible offer for a product that does what it says it's going to do and for them to take action on it. That's where we start with. So how we get there, we get with the deepest discount that we've done just yet. So this shouldn't change. Maybe the length of how much we run it might change, but if not, this is what we're going to be running with. So it's going to be from the 11th. So that's going to be next week to the 28th. $15 store credits site wide. This is the deepest we've ever done. And we're not doing percent off. I don't want people to do math. So people talk about keep it simple, dollars off, give them the dollars off straight up, especially starting from the pop-up. And so this will apply to all first-time purchasers and subscription orders specifically. Then the terminology we were going to be, because this technically is the deepest discount, the deepest offer we've given, we're changing that terminology just so that it goes live on Black Friday, Cyber Monday. All of us need to understand a major thing that's happening this year for Black Friday. Cyber Monday hits December. Cyber
Hmm.
Monday hits December. So a lot of us hitting projections going month over month, year over year measurement from last year to this year, we don't get a Cyber Monday in November. This is December this year. So that's going to change up expectations or pacing of revenue goals. Know that, feel that, understand that. So that's the biggest thing we're running with. We will also add in there, every purchase enters you for a lifetime supply. This is crazy. This is the offer that I've been wanting to run for so long, and we finally actually have a product that people can consume on a weekly or daily basis for some people. And so to being able to kind of go live with this type of structure will be incredible. And we even think about it down to like, what do our social posts look like? So November 11th hits, social goes live, email goes live, press will hit, paid social channels go live, primarily statics. And Cody kind of mentioned it. A couple of the other guys mentioned it before. Sometimes Evergreen does better than promoted posts. So we're going to keep everything on, and we'll be turning budgets up and down on a day-to-day basis. And then lastly, the website and subscription portal will update the banner for people to make purchases on. So as you can see, Dov, like there's a lot of coordination across the way, and a lot of
Yep.
this revenue is going to be driven from, I would say, email specifically. And we have, as of right now, like today's the 7th, we have 32 planned emails to go out, and this could be changed to 38, this could be changed to 40, but kind of what a lot of the other people are talking about is we're going to have a mixture of individuals from our people saying, from whether it's our founder or whether it's employees, and then whether it's from the brand. We've seen mixing in a plain text with a graphic text we'll inbox a little bit better. We'll potentially hit a different segment a little bit better. So we're going to have that strategy of like graphic, plain text, graphic, plain text. And we've proven this out across this year specifically, Memorial Day, President's Day, Valentine's Day. So we've seen the reaction back to school, that collaboration between graphic and static, graphic and non-graphic has been very, very good. I'm going to pause
Nick,
there. You got questions or anything, brother?
yeah, I got something for you. Is this a warm list
Great
or a
question. I'm
cold
going to
list?
open this even further. So we're going to go, this is all warm. So this, I would say this is going to be subscribers to our list,
Hmm.
non-purchasers and purchasers. So it is going to be 3 seconds. So all customers excluding core subscribers. So you'll see the first sends we have at the beginning of the year or the beginning of the offer just to subscribers because we got to reward the people that love us the most, right? And when we were
Hmm.
working with you guys on the chargeback, I remember when we called you, what was it? We earlier this year, we're like, guys, we got hit with gnarly fraud from our subscript and they went all subscribers. Remember this? I don't know if I briefed you on this, but we all of a sudden called the charge flow team. I was like, holy shit, we just got smacked with
Yeah,
charge
I
flow.
saw
And it
there was a
was,
big problem.
dude, it was like hundreds in a day. I was like, we were freaking out. And so you guys jumped in and saved our butts pretty much on this. But that would have ruined our subscriber base because now I don't know who to send messages to. And we are about to hit reorders from quote unquote fraudulent purchases. That was crazy. So
Yeah.
small tangent to go on, but it's going to be reward those that love us the most and have been with us for the longest. Then we open total offer to everybody on the 11th. And then we go back into like our communication will be like subscribers get the message first, all customers get the message second. And we'll flip flop between those two just so that when we honor our offer of like you subscribe with us, you get everything before everybody else. And I'm stoked,
Amazing.
dude. So there is another team that runs a similar offer to this that we learned a lot from. They're called
Mhm.
Rise Mushroom Coffee. And a lot of the things that we've learned in this Black Friday sale, because like I've been on the agency for so long, but now being on the brand side, you
Mhm.
have to give it, especially this period of time, we're going to be going the longest offer we've ever done, mainly because this whole year we haven't ran too many offers, and this is a unique buying moment. We might be able to overspend now this week and next week, but there's something super magical and special about the Black Friday weekend that puts people into a buying frenzy. And I
What do you
think
think that
if
is?
you can't, I think about this so much. I think about this more than I probably should.
Because you were talking about cultural context before. It's obvious that you go several layers deeper into what's going on. So what do you think it is about this time of year? Do you think it's just that herd mentality of like, oh, there's going to be a bunch of deals. I better hurry up and buy? What do you think it is?
I've taken so many mushrooms and talked about this publicly. So good thing I took some mushrooms before this call.
Nice.
So what I really think it is, dude. I think America has a cultural value placed upon the ability to spend on credit and receive things at the door. This like dopamine hit of I want this to me. I'm able to buy this, whether I can afford it in that moment. It's like this small sliver of I can control this and I want this, so I'm going to get this. And any story that us as the brands or us as the agencies can put in front of them to allow them to convince themselves that like, dude, if I don't get this offer, this is never going to be here again. You will see a massive uptick in conversion. And so I think for this cultural moment, and Amazon's dude, there's a reason why Amazon does two of these a year. And they only did one before. So I think it's super special. And these moments this is our Super Bowl. So I'm excited to kind of like dig in and go hard on it.
That's amazing. All right. So what strategies will you implement at Breeze to increase customer retention following a BFCM?
It's a great call. So Cody mentioned it and we're following along. So we're actually launching, this is not an alcohol bottle. This is a non-alcohol spirit. So I think we'll come in. We're very fortunate because we get to position ourselves to like a new year, new me, cut the booze, cut down the consumption of these other things. And so we won't demonize it, but we'll definitely present other offers. So we're going no new product drop during this period of time, just to offer coming into December, January, February, we're going to run new product, get it now. And we will develop a specific first time purchaser offer that I think a lot of people could spend some time on in developing.
Amazing. Okay. So yeah, it's I mean, huge new product drop. That's definitely going to
Oh
keep
yeah.
people in there. And look, as someone who's like an OG and in the D2C email and SMS marketing space, like how would you recommend brands stand out from all the noise in customer inboxes during this time of year?
It's such a good question because we're planning 38. We'll probably get to 40 something at the end of the whole thing. So we'll do a warm up session. So this is kind of like a little bit. We'll do a warm up session this week and next week, asking people to reply back to you and kind of being a little bit needy. Like we're going to be a little bit needy to our most engaged list, our 30-day, 60-day buyers, because I want them to reply back because I need to inbox. If I hit promotions tab, it's okay on, especially because it's most people are opening on mobile. But I think you have to get them to be replying to your messages now and next week, so that when the actual offer goes live for whoever's on the page or whoever's on the call right now, they're able to actually get the offer. So I do think it's a mixture of, I'm sending at non-normal time, so we'll be sending early in the morning, so that we're in the inbox depending on the geo, and then we're asking people to kind of reply back to it to get a special discount. So those will be the tactics that we're playing. Outside of this, I do think it's a volume moment. I know people are going to get absolutely murdered, so it's a day-to-day monitoring of performance for sure.
All right, and the last one, like what general advice would you have for brands, as they approach BFCM? What type of mentality should they go into? What should they be doing?
I think so first, I'll speak out of both sides of my mouth. Don't get FOMO that if you don't have an offer to give and you don't do a promo, don't feel bad. Because if you can't honestly afford it, if you don't have the inventory for it, or if your brand doesn't make sense to run an offer, don't feel like you have to pull something out of your butt just to kind of participate with the rest of the group. And also know that if you can create something, if you can go deep and find something that's valuable to your consumers, or find inventory that can be moved, as long as you don't pull inventory purchase too forward, participate. Again, it is a cultural thing that us as Americans and now around the world will participate in for no other reason than like, so-and-so's doing it. And I think that's something special that you have to tap into those moments.
Awesome. Nick, thank you so much, man. It was definitely a lot of knowledge bombs being dropped. Where can people find you?
I am Shackelford on Twitter. That is the most active area. Then LinkedIn, you can find me just with Nick Shackelford. So thanks for the time. And also thank you guys for saving our butts.